Well, thank you for talking with me today. Just to start, how would you describe your sound?
I would describe my sound as um, disco, soulful, inspired pop music.
That's the perfect little summary. Who are the musical inspirations you've had when it kind of comes to the music that you're making?
So I am inspired from a lot of jazz stuff. So Ella Fitzgerald, Etta James, Nina Simone. Um, and then I love the soul era, people like Sister Sledge. Um, I love more modern stuff, a little bit more like soulful R&B stuff. I really love Amy Winehouse. Um, so yeah, I like to take inspiration definitely across time. The most of the music I listen to is early 1900s, like 1940 or something like that.
Because you have a very authentic sound to your music, so that makes sense to kind of tap into that more than modern.
Thanks
Um,
so much.
oh yeah. How does being from Northern Ireland influence your music?
So I think there's also like a folk element to it, and it's I don't think my music is any single genre, so that's why I say it's influenced by lots of different things, and there's definitely some folk influences as well. So I did a song which was a co-write with quite a big folk artist in Northern Ireland, and that came out very folky, but there's always like a little element of it because the traditional music of Northern Irish is like traditional Irish music, tribe music, folk music. Um, they're really big on the storytelling aspect. It's like a big part of culture. And also collaboration as well. It's a very collaborative place. Um, the Northern Irish music industry is so uplifting. So they're not like um ruthless and competitive where everyone's trying to get one over each other. It really is genuinely, I feel like if you needed something and you didn't even know the person, someone would help you find that person or help you to achieve that thing just out of the goodness of their heart. Because there's a real like respect and passion for music. And yeah, I love that. I think that's one of my favorite things is the community aspect and the social aspect of music. And I feel like the most strongest in Northern Ireland, which I think I'm so lucky and blessed to be part of it. So yeah,
I think the entire music industry just needs that concept of just wanting to uplift everyone and just get everyone to their best selves.
exactly.
So your song Fever is out now. What is the story behind the concept for the song?
So Fever is about just dragging your friends out to the party, to be honest. So I love to go out and like explore and discover new things. I love to dance. I love music. And sometimes I do drag my friends because they don't want to go, but they always have a good time when they're there. So it's about just saying, okay, come to the club, let's go. And then when you get to the club, like just dancing and the fever is like the contagious energy of the music that just makes everybody dance and have a good time and changes your mindset, puts you in a good mood. So that's the story of fever.
Yeah. So the music video is so fun and fitting for what you just said. What was your favorite segment to film?
Ooh, I really like the car scene. Um, The car it's been in a few films and I know I can't remember the name of any of the films, but very nice vintage car. And actually all of it, I was awake for about 23 hours doing that and I had to take a really early flight and had about a 10-minute break, but it was so much fun. I only realized at the end of it that we hadn't stopped. It was like non-stop the whole time. It was so much fun. So yeah, the car scene was very cool. I would love to have a car like that. I don't think I'd be very good at driving it, to be honest. Very, very old school, but super roomy. And then the dance scene as well. That was fun.
Oh yeah, no, it's just so fun and beautiful and like exactly what you said, just that fun feeling of just going out.
Excellent.
From start to finish, what does a typical song creation process look like for you?
Ooh. So I always start with the concept, the story in mind. And usually I if I think of a story that I'd want to tell someone, like I want to call my friend and say, oh hey, da 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 da. There has to be like something that you can say in like 10, 15 seconds to get someone's attention before you start telling a story. So I think of the concept, and I think of the like the atmosphere, like what am I seeing, what am I smelling, what am I thinking, who's with me in this scene or in this scenario. And then I base it on that. So I've got the whole idea of what I'm trying to achieve and explain it in the story first. And then when it's music when I'm collaborating with the music, either I'll start the musical concept myself, put together songs and sound textures and things like that, and then I'll go to a producer and we'll make it together, or we're in the room together, we're talking about it, we're talking about okay, I feel like this type of atmosphere or that, and then we create something based on that. I love collaborating, so I always love to hear what other people are imagining out of the same scenario because it's always something I never could have come up with myself. Like that's yeah, I love the whole process, and then there's usually some back and forth, let it rest for a little bit, and come back to it. If it still sounds good, then that's good. Sometimes it doesn't. It just sounds good in that moment, but I think that's okay. I think sometimes you just have to get out the way, and then another better song sometimes is going to come after that. So yeah, lots of discussion and thinking, resting, coming back to it, and then polishing the finer details after that.
We're kind of on the same topic. What can you tease about your upcoming debut album?
Ooh. So so there are different sections to the album. Um, with different moods and feelings. And I would call it like a mixtape album because it's not like one single thing. I tried to make it like a song, like each song for a different scenario. So I want like a song you could like just chill and Saturday morning, another one for the club, another one. So it's not one single mood. I can tell you the name of it. The name of it is Deka, Deka, and it means one in my mother's native language, which is Ewe from Ghana. So I thought it was nice. It's like one, like being born the first. Yeah,
That's beautiful. It really ties it together.
thank you.
So when it comes to future music, are there any dream collaborations you have in mind?
Yeah, so many dream collaborations. Dua Lipa, I think, probably is the most similar major artist to my type of sound. Um, that would be incredible. I would love to do something with Lauryn Hill. That would be dreamy. Oh my days, like yeah, I don't know. I think this could be like a 10-hour conversation. So many people.
Oh, so you're obviously performing live at South by Southwest. What does this accomplishment mean for you?
Wow. I've been watching this festival for years and just I love the content from it. I'm always watching like who's going, what are they posting, their stories and everything. And there's always like so many things happening at the same time. So when I got the message, like you've been accepted, I screamed, I called everybody so excited. And I think I'm an independent artist and there's no greater amplification than South by Southwest, the biggest festival on the planet, biggest showcase in the world. Um, so as an independent artist, and everything I do is pretty much just me, pushing it and sharing it. I'm hoping that I'll find people to add to my team to promote the album and for future projects as well. Um, I think it's yeah, an incredible opportunity. So I'm very, very grateful to be here and I'm enjoying every single minute of it. It's so much fun.
Yeah. Are there any artists that you've been excited to see perform yourself at the festival?
Ooh, yeah, there's a few. So I saw Benson Boone, which was Inspirational Goals. So much fun for up and coming artists. I saw a great jazz act called Corto Alto. Is a jazz project, I guess. That was incredible, really complicated, and they just made it look so easy. So that was super cool. Big Frida was incredible. Um, Big Frida's got a brand new gospel project, and it is so like I had goosebumps the whole time. It is so powerful. Dancers. Big Frida, and then a full gospel choir and a full live band, just next level. So I think that's the first time they've done that show ever. Um, and definitely going to be a massive year for Big Frida. Um, those two I think are my top picks.
Mhm.
Uh, I want to see Masterpiece. I saw also Benson Boone, which was amazing. All those backflips, I feel like I need to learn a backflip or something because just adds a whole nother level. So yeah, those are my favorites.
Oh yeah. So how have you approached putting together a set list for South by Southwest?
So the set list is pretty much my debut album. And it's really exciting to see everybody's reaction to it. Um, there's some of the songs are linked together, so we've put them in sections and then explain a little bit about the songs. And then it's just about having a good time.
Mhm. Oh yeah. And just as like a final question we like to ask, what would you like to just say to fans and supporters of your music?
Well, thank you so much for all your time and your support and all the lovely messages that you've been sending me and for coming up to me in the gigs and all of it. Like, I really deeply appreciate it and it makes it so much fun. So I hope you continue to enjoy the music I'm making and still please let me know how you think, how you feel, because I absolutely love it. I love the connection and the collaboration and everything. So yeah, thank you so much.